The Haunted House on Maple Street. On a quiet street called Maple Street, there is a tall, slightly crooked orange house with rounded windows and a porch swing. Children whisper it is haunted, but Mia and Ben like secrets. Mia wears red rain boots and a yellow scarf and carries a tiny brass lantern. Ben wears a blue cap and keeps a small wooden toy airplane in his pocket. Their striped, fluffy cat Whisk purrs loudly and twitches his whiskers. Tonight the moon is a big, gentle friend, and the air smells like maple leaves and summer honey. They walk up the path, crunching little maple leaves that clap like tiny hands. The porch swing sways as if waving hello. A tiny lantern on Mia's belt glows in rainbow colors, and the house peeks out with a friendly grin of light from every window. The wind hums a quiet tune. Mia feels brave. Ben feels curious. Whisk heads for the bottom step and finds a trail of glittering dust motes that sparkle like tiny stars. The house does not shout or roar, it simply twinkles as if waiting to share a game. A small giggle floats from inside the house. "Peekaboo," calls a friendly voice, and a soft swirl of light drifts out the open door. Out floats Glimmer the ghost, tiny and translucent, with twinkling eyes and a warm smile. Glimmer bobbles in the air like a bubble and tilts their head. "Welcome, welcome," the ghost giggles, sounding like wind chimes. Mia and Ben laugh back. Whisk purrs, rubbing against Glimmer's gentle glow. This is not a scary ghost. This ghost loved jokes, blankets, and warm cookies. Glimmer takes them inside where the house is full of friendly surprises. A hallway clock hums a lullaby, rugs giggle when tickled by little feet, and picture frames blink happy eyes. A row of teacups on a shelf sing tiny songs when dusted by the breeze. "Play hide and seek," Glimmer asks, and the children clap. Room after room offers a new soft surprise. A pillow pile that bounces like a cloud, a window that shows the moon winking, and tiny glowing footprints that lead further in. They follow the glowing footprints into the kitchen, where a bright blue cookie jar sits on the counter. The jar is covered in star stickers and makes a soft giggle whenever someone reaches near. "Cookies," Ben whispers, eyes wide. The cookie jar jiggles with a happy sound. Pots and pans clap like tiny drums, and the oven hums a gentle tune. Mia sets down her lantern, and the rainbow light tickles a tiny spoon. Whisk leaps up to inspect and finds a crumb that tastes like sunshine. After a small cookie or two, they step outside to the big maple tree that stands beside the house. The tree's knots look like smiling faces, and its leaves rustle as if laughing. "Swing?" the tree seems to ask, and the porch swing rocks itself. Mia climbs into the swing, and Ben gives a tiny push. The swing swooshes and sings. Glimmer twirls in the air, leaving a trail of little lights. Whisk curls in a leaf bed that smells like cinnamon dreams. Night feels like a friendly blanket. They play a treasure hunt where glowing footprints lead to tiny treasures. A teacup that sings a lullaby, a pebble that remembers tickles, and a button that buzzes like a tiny drum. The house helps by nudging a curtain to point the way. Each find makes them clap and giggle louder. Even the moon leans closer to listen. The night wraps around them all, soft as a quilt. They are explorers in a gentle wonderland where even a creak feels like a friendly hello. Suddenly, the tiny lantern on Mia's belt flickers and goes a soft, tiny dark. The rainbow glow winks off like a shy firefly. Oh no, Mia's lantern had been their little map of light. For a heartbeat, the house looks careful and hush-hushing, but then everyone, The clock, the tree, the cookie jar joins in to help. Glimmer shines a gentle glow, Whisk brings a bright dust mote, and Ben pats his pocket where his toy airplane glows a little silver. They all work together fast and gentle. Now comes the most sparkling part, a joyful fix. Glimmer gathers all the tiny lights in a little swirl and whispers a happy hum. The dust motes, the moonbeam, and the toy airplane's silver shimmer knit together and jump into Mia's lantern. Tiny rainbows leap and the lantern brightens like a flower opening. Hooray! They all cheer. The house claps its wooden hands and the teacups do a bubbly giggle dance. Everyone dances in a ring of light, stamping out a soft rhythm of claps and purrs. With lights back and hearts full, they decide to have a moonlit cookie party. The cookie jar tops itself open and offers biscuits that smell like sugar sunshine. The oven sings a soft puff and the teacups clink a little tune. They sit on the porch step, sharing crumbs and stories. Ben tells a flying airplane story, Mia hums a brave boat song, and Whisk offers gentle purrs for comfort. Glimmer listens and tells silly ghost knock-knock jokes. The night feels like a warm hug from the whole house. When stories grow sleepy, Glimmer gathers small, soft sparks and sprinkles them into the air like tiny lantern feathers. For dreams, Glimmer whispers and the sparks curl gently around each child. The maple leaves hush and the swing slows. Mia puts her lantern back on and tucks a crumb into her pocket for morning. Ben folds his airplane wings and smiles. Whisk finds a warm lap and makes a loud purr. The house hums a lullaby, low and cozy, as if tucking everyone into a blanket of night. It is time to go home. Mia and Ben stand and hug Glimmer, who hugs back with a breeze that smells like maple cookies. "Will you come again?" Mia asks. Glimmer nods and twinkles extra bright. The house waves a porchboard hello, and the maple tree rustles a friendly goodbye. The path glitters with the same tiny footprints that led them in, and Whisk trots beside them like a furry little night guard. The moon smiles down and the stars blink a sleepy hello. They walk home slowly, carrying warm pockets of wonder. At home, they tuck under blankets and whisper about the night's games. Outside the house on Maple Street, a tiny golden maple leaf glows on their doorstep, still warm from the porch hugs. Mia puts the leaf in a small box by her bed. Ben draws a picture of Glimmer with a crayon airplane flying around a smiling house. Whisk curls up at the foot of the bed, still dreaming of crumbs and dancing teacups. Even the moon keeps watch until eyes grow heavy and soft dreams begin. In the morning, the leaf is still there, only now it is a tiny bright bookmark for a day of new adventures. Mia and Ben skip to school with pockets full of crumbs and pockets full of secret smiles. They wave at the crooked orange house when they pass, and the porch swing gives a small squeak as if winking. Glimmer peeks out a window and tiptoes a friendly little hello with a sparkle. On Maple Street, the haunted house keeps its friendly secrets and waits quietly for the next night of giggles. That evening, as the sun slides down, the house on Maple Street looks neither scary nor plain. It looks like a place that knows stories. People who walk by tip their hats and whisper, "There goes the house with the laughing teacups." Children tell each other about the little ghost who shares light, and neighbors sometimes hear a soft chuckle carried by the wind. But mostly, the house simply glows, waiting for small feet and bright lanterns to come back. Magic, they learn, is often just friendly surprise.